Right, everyone, Chance Paladin here. I'm going to show you how to do the captcha codes, or how I do the captcha codes in Forever Winter. This is when you have to do a couple of the quests to open a couple doors or reset servers or whatever. There's passwords, and people call it the captcha system. So basically, you've got a password here that you have to enter here, and then hit enter. And then this is how many, somewhere in here is how many tries you have, but realistically I exit and re-enter every time. This is how much time you have. So the trick that I do for this is each one of these has a name. So I have names for all these. That way I don't have to look, my eyes don't have to go back here, down here, here, and then make my life miserable. You'll never get it done in time, especially like the med bay where you got to do 2 of them. So I have little names for each of these. So this one would be $, plus T, magnet Pokemon, diamond T, and -X. So what that looks like is I remember $. Oh, and these move every time. So I call this the triple equals. So triple equals T, or plus, sorry, T's, magnet Pokemon, diamond T's, and -X. So the names I have for these are kind of funny. I call this cog. Oh, and it doesn't help that these are all kind of like sideways. So some of these will look weird sometimes, and you won't be able to put 2 and 2 together. And so I go over that a little bit. Like this cog, and then this, which you call this like target reticle or something, or you can call this like wheel. I call this wheel sometimes. And then this is like targeting sign, like sideways. They can look the same. So this is like cog wheel, and I call this like German cross, I think is, I can't, yeah. And then call this one like pound sign. And then I just, for some reason, I always think of the game Control, so I say control. And then plus sign, tic-tac-toe, -X, X-Men, Tetris, target, diamond X, or diamond T. These, just really quick, also this one and this one look really similar when they're sideways. And how you'll remember when you're looking at them, at these weird skewed versions, is this one right here has the lines connected to the diamonds at the point, and then this one's connected to squares in the middle. So let's see, Tetris, target, diamond X or diamond T, triple equals, I call this one Sigma, but it looks like an icon, but I can never remember the name of the icon. And then I call this one Ini, because, well, it looks like something going in something else. And then I call this one positive X. So that's another thing is you've got 3 X's that you have to imagine or remember. I have -X, positive X, and then X-Men, because it looks like the X-Men logo. So the reason why I call this one -X is because the arrows are filled in and the X isn't, whereas in this one the X is filled in and the arrows isn't. It would be easier, it'd be easy to really like screw things up, except I don't know, this always looks like the German cross to me. It doesn't look like an X. Like, my brain doesn't see this as an X. So if that makes sense. And then I call this T's because it's like 4 T's. I call this /V because for some reason most of the time this is like upside down, or it can even be reversed, and it looks sometimes like a V and like a / or a V and like a backslash, but since it can be all kinds of different ways, I just call it /V, and I just remember whether it's a V or yeah. And then that looks like the, you know, a magnet Pokemon. And I call this one S. And then I just call this one V. Even though, yeah. So that's how I remember it. Yeah, so Cog, German cross, hashtag, control, plus, tic-tac-toe, negative X, X-Men, Tetris, target, diamond T, triple equal, sigma, any, positive X, T's, /V, magnet Pokemon, S, and V. Take care and see y'all in Forever Winter. Bye.